Welcome to GeekSpaceTV. My name is Claudia, and you are here for the season 2 premiere of High School Royale! Yeah!
We are snapping, not clapping.
Oh, that's right.
Snapping, not clapping. That's
clapping.
the rule of the game.
We all had a momentary crisis because we had to start. And can we just, before we even begin on...
I had like zero crisis, so mine's coming.
But you know what we did have? Massive appreciation for that amazing theme song written by Lizard Eats Flies.
So
This is
good.
by far my favorite one that has been made for GeekSpace. I love this theme. So
good.
I'm sure Lizzie's maybe in chat. Yell something nice.
Yeah, I really enjoy that theme. We also got Iffy, who did new backgrounds.
Yes,
Yeah.
the art
So
if
good.
is so good.
It's so nice. It's so colorful and cheerful, and nothing bad happens in New Scotia.
My name's over here somewhere.
No one ever
Not no
does.
one's arm gets
Nice
cut off.
Thank you.
No one dies in the games of
Hey,
excellence.
they don't shoot real bullets, they shoot laser bullets. That can kill you, though.
We should probably talk about what we're even
We're trying to remember things
I-
right now,
I-
so we're remembering them.
Claudia's we have a super professional GM.
We got this. So, if you're here, we play a system based off OV8, which is an anime-based role-playing game that uses D6s. We're starting season 2, which means we're gonna have a little bit of stuff that we have to finish up. No biggie. We just, have to figure out what's gonna happen with the ancestor that might have gone missing, as in pulled from reality a couple generations ago. It's totally fine. But in the meantime, we got a couple announcements. First off, okay, I'm gonna say this twice for emphasis. The show, which I don't know the name of, but that's on Friday.
Oh,
it's
right clicks. It's
Just
right
left
clicks.
Just right click.
Right click. Just like not double click. Right click.
The correct click.
But it is spelled click.
Oh, sorry. The right click is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Makes sense in the context of the
5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
5
Both of
p.m.
them-
Pacific Standard Time.
5. And make sure to check your local things because it is Pacific Daylight Adjusted. Yeah, there's a difference.
So it's 2 hours earlier than usual on Friday. So set an alarm. Have your coffee break 2 hours earlier. Just have your whole day 2 hours earlier.
Get Google Calendar ready. Get it set
For
up for
example,
alerts.
it is actually on my stream's Google Calendar. You can just add that event to your Google Calendar, and then Google will tell you.
Wow,
because
you
Google
really
knows all.
simplified that as the GM of the show.
I did.
It's like you're prepared and
it's
awesome.
It's like I do streams in a lot of different places.
More streams in more places.
Weird times.
More streams in more places. So let's, oh my goodness, I didn't even tell you where you're at. Hi, this is GeekSpaceTV. This is a wonderful, non-for-profit streaming space in Seattle that is dedicated to making sure different stories get out by different kinds of people, and it's very cool. I'm actually incredibly lucky to be a part of it, because I'm not usually a GM. Usually I'm in that chair over there, and I'm obnoxious and smaller. But today I'm going to be the largest, I'm going to be the loudest, and I'm going to run the plot.
We're going to run it into the ground, though.
Let's
You're
be
fine.
real.
You look at this nice carpet I got, guys.
You said me and Sarah together. This is a problem.
So as we do that, let's introduce all our characters, and then we'll do, or not, maybe not characters, but at least people, and maybe like a one-sentence synopsis. I will give you your time to reintroduce character appearances and motivations and obnoxiousies. So my name is Claudia, but on the internet I go by Jackie Dash, Jakidash.
Donk.
There's a stapler here. And usually I kind of do rando games, mostly with quick time events. But today I am running your story because I love anime a lot. I just watched an episode like an hour before this to get ready. It was lovely.
While carrying on two different conversations, I want to point out you were having two different conversations and just started watching anime on the couch.
It was
Nothing's
important.
wrong. Everything's fine.
It was important. Let's send it over to this side because they're being nicer to me.
Hi, I'm Steph.
Okay.
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at SarahFruitJunkie. And you can support me on my Patreon at StephMHC. Probably saw me on Friday GMing Eat, Pray, Kill. And now I get to be back in the player scene. I'm really excited. I play Haley Harper, who is... Oh my god, who is she? She is the bird princess.
Competitive bird
Competitive bird princess.
Gotta remember, and this is the competitive bird. This is Tico, my good friend.
You get one. You get one and up. There it is.
Oh no. Well, the episode hasn't started yet, so.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Hi, I'm Random Tuesday. You can find me on the internet at Random Tuesday. I also am often found in the GM seat. We're just a little GM trifecta here, but I have graciously conceded my Wednesday night slot so I can take a break from GMing Leviathan Distant Stars. And tonight I will be playing Kenna Murray. She is hashtag not a knife girl. Hashtag sabotage.
Oh yeah, sabotage.
Oh, sabotage.
That's right, sabotage.
Don't be dear suggest otherwise.
Hello. I am Calamity Jamie on the internet. I am so excited to be here. I've been kind of offline for a while, and I am honored and delighted to be in this game on GeekSpaceTV playing Andromeda, who is a goth magical girl.
A little bit of Carrie in there.
Yeah, very creepy, little, very lazy. Yeah.
Like Chibi Sailor Moon and Carrie
yeah.
merged together into one being.
But it's
Yeah.
not
With
your
like
blood.
there's also like a little
It's
bit
not
of Daria in there, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like a
Yeah.
little Daria flavor
And this
to
is
it.
my sister.
Hi, I'm her sister.
But other than that,
In the real lives, my name is Sarah, and you can find me at Shell Game on Twitch and Twitter. And tonight I am playing Ada Glorfindor, who is 12 years old, and she knows everything that there is possibly to know because she went to a science fair and she won it. 5 science fairs exactly, but there were a couple of them that were more complex than the others, but she still won them because she knows what she's doing.
I want to point out, not even just New Scotia, but also Old Scotia you've won awards in.
Thank you. Yes, that's an
Damn.
excellent call out.
It's been canon for a long time.
Yeah.
Is it also canon that we changed the name of the people who the statues are like 8 times throughout the campaign? Is that canon as well? No? Okay, sorry. Continue.
I've been identifying all of the names that they've had throughout history. That's what I've been doing.
wait, how long has Old Scotia been New Scotia?
Listen, it's a very
Well, there's
complicated
two separate
lore. There's a
cities.
lot of-
Oh, okay,
Old
cool.
Scotia and New Scotia.
Yeah, you don't
For
want to
some
go to
reason,
that
I thought it
side.
had
It's
been
like-
yeah. It's
like-
like New York and Old York, but Old York, just York.
It's just York.
Yeah,
They just
I
call it
mean,
York.
no, I like Old
Did they
York.
start calling
It's
it
more
like,
accurate.
Oh, I'm so nice to be back in Old
Sounds
York.
delicious.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
It's like Night Vale and Sands.
And it's fixing my mics because I have changed drastically how I'm talking, I guess. But
Jurassically?
Drastically?
Jurassically. Oh no, Chris Pratt's here. Run. He's coming to act mediocrely at you. Hi, my name's Drugly Romantic.
Wow, the shade.
He has a lot of shade.
I think Chris Pratt's got
Okay, I
Michelob
don't
money.
care
Okay,
about your
salty
opinions
boys.
right now.
I don't care about your opinions right now. Tell us who you are.
Hey,
This is not unpopular opinions.
my name is, well, that's how I lead into it. Hey, my name is Drugly Romantic. I am a streamer on the internet.
And
I
you have
a
unpopular
show
opinions.
Called Unpopular Opinions. Yeah. Though I think, okay, I'm not going to get into Chris Pratt now. But however, if Chris Pratt was here, I would definitely beat him in a fight. No, that's not true. So hey, my name is Drugly Romantic. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch at Drugly Romantic. I play a character. Claudia, could you please just try to keep professional for 1
Improv
second?
train. Here we go.
I am playing a character named. I'm vigorously playing a character named BB. BB is a 7'1", 400-pound big bad baseball boy who is roughly, well, let's say, arguably a pacifist, and
Approximately.
just again a giant person. Also, can't forget Kyle. Can't forget limitless stuff. My boys Dankula. We got some love for that Dankula, the dankest vampire of them all. Stoner, thank you so much. Mwah. Bless you, Dankula. He's up in the rafters. And what else was supposed to say? Hey, I'm also the social media guy for GeekSpace, so retweet the tweet, guys. Please.
Make him feel like his life has meaning.
Yeah, it's I live.
You're really mean to each other on this show.
Jargon,
We're
I love
hashtagging
that you you're like, this is a show where nobody can die. We're like, and then my electricity kills them.
Oh, and also like, so you also remember. If for those of you who watched the marathon this weekend or remember the show, one of my favorite moments was like it was pretty chill. Like kids can't die, and then Kenna just ripped off someone's arm, and you described it as like the skin being torn from the bone. It was the most disgusting.
I wasn't even planning on cutting their arm off. I just happened to be using a meat
Like the
cleaver.
flesh was stripped from the bone, torn into asunder.
It was a beautiful
I'm
description.
just gonna write down like players.
Okay, Claudia's wonderful. Please, Claudia, keep talking with your mouth.
Before, I actually forgot a couple of announcements, which is really bad. But I'm figuring this out and not throwing up on screen because I'm nervous. If you like what you see, if you like all the table talk, all the craziness that you do, you can support GeekSpace in so many ways. Hosting is a huge one. Retweet, which a lot of you guys are doing pretty well.
That's a great
Nice
idea.
job. I like it. Shouting outside your window that this is on and that they should watch it.
Definitely do that. Like that's honestly really good. Viral marketing.
Yeah.
Gorilla. Viral.
Oh yeah, do a flash mob. High School Royale
live.
at
It's
7
live.
p.m. on Wednesday.
That was a thing.
Please record that though, because
Like
I really
dance
want to
flash
see
mobs was a thing for a while.
Yeah, and then like it died, and I blame for better or worse, I blame Glee
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
for most things.
I feel like we're veering back into unpopular opinion territory.
Also, final thing. If you want to support this financially, you can do so on Patreon, which is pretty neato because then they take your money out without you having to put the money on the table, so you like don't even realize that it's missing. It's like we're stealing, but you're giving it to us.
It's consensual theft.
Claudia.
Okay.
It sounded better in
Are
my
you in
head.
marketing?
No. Or you.
Good.
Or you can donate on through the PayPals for what's happening right here, and we'd also read out your donations at the break and after the show. So like, that's
You should do it.
Thanks.
So it keep pace to keep our butts here, the lights on, and the show's running.
Yeah, remember that.
Remember it.
Can you do the first one again, just reminding everybody of Friday's shows at 5 p.m.
Oh,
Yes.
right, by the
I
way.
cannot do that enough.
The right click is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're gonna say it 5 p.m.
5.
We're just gonna do this throughout the show, and then you're like, why are they holding up fives?
High
oh
five.
yeah.
Actually, speaking of high fives, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Friday.
yeah, that one
the Red Click's
show.
gonna be on
Yeah,
there. I'm
yeah.
really good at
I
that,
feel
so I'm just gonna do
up.
that the entire
You're on
show.
it. Like,
Yeah, I'm jamming.
Yeah, 1,
a
2, 3,
show at
4,
5
5
p.m.
soulless demon mannequins. 5. What's 5? 5 p.m. The right click on GeekSpaceTV.
Just ask Kyle to remind you too. I
yeah,
bet
let me
he'll be
hit
real
the
good
let me
at
hit the
Yeah.
Hey, oh, Kyle's right there. Hey Kyle, could you just remind me later?
Oh, there's
Dude, look at
the Snapchat filter too. Don't forget that important.
Oh,
5
yeah.
p.m. Snapchat
5.
filter.
Yeah, oh, definitely get that there.
Previously.
Alright, now you can start.
Okay. Previously in High School Royale. You welcome to New Scotia, a place where excellent things happen in the Atlantic Northeast, Maine. You're the one who coined that phrase. It was a very beautiful phrase.
The Atlantic Northeast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because we're the Pacific Northwest.
Yes. Yeah, you said that exact same word.
Totally intentional.
Yeah,
No.
it's Maine, though. We're in Maine.
Which is different than Old England.
Definitely different. And every couple decades, there is a Games of Excellence that is held in this specific town. If you get that, if you win, if your team wins, you get a wish. Nothing sketchy about that. We are focusing more on one of the 4 high schools. There are 4 high schools. There is Simon Ferdinando High School, home of the chickens. There's Southstar Prep, gambling, very private school where the mascot is a scorpion killing a lion. There is Victoria School for Werewood students of unusual talent. Up on the hill, their school's K through 12. It's all season round and they don't get to go outside. And then finally, there is Blumenthal Public Academy.
Oh, could we just get like
Tardigrades,
tardigrades,
tardigrades, tardigrades. Beautiful. Can we just like props? You guys did that wonderful.
Thank you.
Good job remembering the mics exist.
Go tardigrades!
Those weekly practices paid off.
Yeah, we've been up
Good job,
every
guys.
week since the last high school Royale just to practice the tardigrade chant.
Then we disperse.
And at that school, a group of antagonists were joined together by a very seemingly random ping pong draw from the middle of the stage by one Soren Whiteman, a normal looking boy, as normal as he could be. Normal. The first event that they all took part in I'm sorry to admit, one of these five antagonists actually wasn't included in that ping pong draw. Nadia, who was cooking club president, actually got horribly sick after a challenge from Kenna Murray, and Kenna had to fill in that spot.
Maybe she should have been a better chef.
Should have been a better chef.
Did she get those flowers that BB
Yes.
sent? Okay, good.
So then, what happened is the first event was against Simon Fernando High School, against Bucky Daijiro, a very excited baseball boy that was also a werewolf who was missing to the nap zone. XXX, a gamer who was very grumpy the entire time. Love Mandy, resident pop idol.
Oh.
Exactly. And Bonnie, the protector. She has a sword that can grow to unusual size. After that long series of dungeons, a sacrifice was made to achieve success. Our own Andromeda pushed Bucky into the nap zone, disappearing and needing a replacement, which is where Ada was brought in. She was supposed to be the smarts of the team for their next heist, which was against Salazar Prep, where they had to steal 50,000 oddly colored coins that were of different weights, either 1 ton each or 50 pounds
They
each.
were a pound each.
They were heavy.
And they were
of
4 boxes,
arbitrary
so they were a
size.
ton.
And I'm almost
There we
murdered
go.
a
That
dude.
You
was
did
a-
it.
yeah.
So they were heavy.
I broke a dude's back and I also almost stole his fiance.
Nobody
Fair
dies.
enough. Yeah, we were spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
So
sorry.
at that point, you met the 4 runners of Salazar Prep, which are Frederick Zolanoff,
Yeah.
a charming, well-to-do gentleman
Loser.
who made bargains and made sure you kept them through magic. Selena Blank, who is actually joining Blumenthal this year because she abandoned her team and gave you guys blueprints. More on that later. Why did I use the letter V? Oh yeah, V65, who is the android. Sorry, I don't know why I said those letters. N65,
Oh, yeah.
who is the android who loves existing, had water poured on her, more on that later. And Louis the First, French, immortal.
Kind of cute.
So in that, you guys snuck in during their huge gambling fundraiser to support the private school, because private schools always need more supporting. And you stole it successfully, even though somebody realized they had magic electrical powers. Somebody broke their pacifist laws by punching their psychically controlled immortal gentleman in the face,
Broke it. I would say I definitely bent the rules.
leaving Frederick Zolanoff stabbed, buried under coins, and needing horrific surgery.
He can afford it.
Yeah. He also got the coins. You got afford it with those coins too, probably.
No, because they were.
Did I call
Not
him
real.
Frederick Fuckface? Is that what I was
Yeah,
There
calling
was
him?
a lot of
Fuckface.
that. There was
We
a
called
lot of
Freddy.
that.
He didn't like any of the names we called him.
No,
But he was a dick, so like. right?
After that,
He the dick? I'm starting to remember things differently.
Antagonists, okay?
after that, there was a long series of holidays, of different kind of holidays, where you met up with this team from Victoria's School of Wayward Students of Unusual Talent. You met Krona, who is a vampire.
Question mark?
Question mark. Tall, elegant, slightly.
Flows.
Priscilla, a lovely bird that you have met multiple times. Blue,
Little
black,
crescent-shaped
fussy.
glasses.
Crescent glasses. Monica the Minotaur, which was revealed very late in the game, loves cheese with a Z and 3 E's. And Bastion, who likes knives and eats them. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like Bastion. So you met those 4, and they had a plea for you, which was lose the games so that we can get our wish, which is to be integrated into society, because we are actually considered horrible, horrible monsters by your society. And you guys decided at the end of that screw you guys, no, because they threatened you or something. So you get back to.
They were.
So you
They
get.
wouldn't let me go in the library.
Yeah, that was rude.
Yeah, it's because it was feeding time. So you get back to the town. You get in the gazebo. Because it's New Year's Eve and the event's about to start, and a couple weird things occur. Sauron, you steal Sauron and beat him up and put him in a Kyle-branded leash.
Oh yeah, Kyle has
Straight
Kyle's
jacket.
got the lead. Kyle's
Coming back to me.
Yeah. I
and
actually
then
forgot about that.
You bully him to the point where he reveals he's a time cop, but not a very good one. You take his cell phone, which can read time disruptions.
Oh god, I forgot we did that.
God.
And I'm running around. I still have it, right?
Yeah, you saw it.
Dynamic duo.
I forgot about all of that.
Screens.
No, you guys are terrible people.
No, we
Somehow
are.
I'm the bad one. I'm only me. I'm no worse than anyone else
You
here.
actively stabbed people.
Yeah,
I do have
Someone's
loves.
back.
I've only
Well,
said
that was
habits.
on accident.
So after bullying Thorin, it's revealed that he's come back from the future to try to fix the future, but he doesn't know how. He did reveal that he wanted your team to win because it was very important. As that was happening, the Commissioner October was revealed, a elegant but short woman who seemed a couple blocks short of a tower. That didn't make sense. A couple crayons short of a box.
A couple pancakes short of a
Stack.
breakfast.
A few beans short of a pound.
It's a smoothie without any juice. She didn't seem. What is
Applesauce?
A few screws short of a
full
screw
piece.
machine.
It's like when you have a gumball and someone ate half of it.
That's exactly what it was.
It's like when you drop a bunch of coins on a guy named Freddy and he
And then you
has
go-
back surgery.
Then you blame him.
Yeah, it's his fault. He was a dick.
I mean, I'm not saying.
I mean, we're also
Hannah
not
has
going to
no issues
mention.
with this.
We're also going to mention that you might have murdered a couple kids in a lake.
Okay,
Oh,
that was entirely
being
their own
idiots.
fault. Like, I take responsibility for my vigorous actions, but those kids need to be responsible for
It's
not
not my
doing
fault
it.
I make really good traps,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
So, it was eventually what happened is that Anne used her psychic ability and sensed that October was not what she said she was. When you went into her mind, it was either all screaming or it was completely empty. You used time manipulations on her and it seemed to like rewind her like a VCR. Skips around. It wasn't very good. So you guys decided that she was the villain. So, meeting up with the other team.
interesting way to say
Yeah, right? So the woman with like the horrific screams and this emptiness and
It was like there was just a big beacon around her that was sort of flashing red with big warning lights.
And then you were
And
like,
then-
let's talk to this person.
She's probably a villain.
Yeah.
So then you met up with the team from Victoria's School for Wayward Students on Unusual Talent. Had a plea with them that you needed to deal with the Cold War anti-Russian missile silo underneath the lake.
Yeah.
So you went down there
Political.
and you had
And we
creep
convinced
towns
them
there.
to not fight us.
You
and
did.
compete.
It was very close to actually convincing them to just stab you with guns. Because it. So then they got down the stairs. Currently, the marching order
Laser guns.
was you four, and there was Priscilla, and you five, and then Priscilla, and then Cora. So like the bird, the vampire, and you five. And as you're going down there, you are feeling not good, and you're remembering. Oh wait, I was told by my grandfather a couple days ago that I once had my grandmother's sister went missing. And down there you actually just series of mannequins. Mannequins with voids for faces. No end, just repeating sentences. Repeating who they are, who they were.
To be clear, it's not like a mouth speaking. It's
It's like
it's
an
the
echo in a
voice.
seashell,
Like an
right?
echo.
Like when you put a seashell to your ear.
And there you found Valencia. Hi, and this might not be word for word, so my apologies. Oh, just keep the computer. Hello. My name is Valencia Andromeda. I had magic. I was given up. My sister now has magic. And there you see October, and there you make a plea. Bring her back. And that's where we are. The 5 of you. A very dark, long bus station. The hum, the murmur of 10,000 or unfathomable mannequins all just crying out into the void. Echoes of what they once were.
Kind of slaps the can out of BB's hand.
Kyle. Thanks.
So, October. I just assumed the biggest of ball grounds. Just this peacock blue, feathers all up. You know what? Even one of those like queenly back, like Victorian style. What are those called?
Peacock
collar?
jackets.
Collars. Just huge back collar.
Peacock
To be clear,
jackets.
was she wearing this beforehand?
She had a foofy dress, but
But
not
she
this
has clearly
foofy.
had a costume change.
Yes.
When the fuck did you have time to change?
Took a long time to get here. But no, let's more interestingly. One of you wants to make a deal.
You're looking over there. Is that like?
Yes.
You know who? Or
Yes.
Okay, so we don't have to
What?
guess.
No,
What
it's
is
Valencia.
this?
You could just
What
say it
is
then,
this? What is this?
It's the Hall of Excellence. Everyone here was excellent and will continue to be excellent for all eternity.
What do you?
They don't exist anymore. That's not the same thing.
Doesn't mean they're not excellent.
No, they were because now they're past tense. They don't exist. That's how tenses work.
So if we get our wish or art, then do we become exactly like this?
No. This is what was surrendered, I believe. Yes.
So you have to give up something.
Yeah. Excellence is something that is only achieved when something is sacrificed, something is given.
Right.
Your family, the Andromeda family, is considered the most magical, the most respectable family in all of New Scotia. And proudly, I might add, we have given up the biggest thing. I should be congratulating you a second time. A second place where you are here.
How did we give up the biggest thing when there's clearly other people who gave up other people?
I don't think that's true.
I mean, there are other people that are here.
Oh,
I can
no,
see
no,
that.
no, you're misunderstanding. You need to listen. They're not people. They're skills. They're excellences.
themselves.
You take the strong.
They're the true. To make others shine, you have to give up something, a part of you.
To make others shine?
To make yourself truly gleam, you have to rub out everything else
Phrasing.
that
I
is
don't think
not
she knows what that means.
No, I
that
don't.
is not in the way. Anything that could be in the way to make you sparkle. I'm here to make you sparkle.
So what do you get from this?
What do you desire?
What?
No, don't say what
get?
you desire because then she'll take something else away from you. Clearly, it's not the people. They've
Are you-
taken something. What did you take?
You better not take Kyle. If you touch Kyle, I swear to God, I will pacifist you.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
It's pacified.
Okay.
And that's not a thing
Pacified.
pacifists do that.
Vigorously.
No.
This is destructing. This should be a place of honor. You're here. I mean, you did lose. Let's be real. Both teams lost. There was actually no winners, but
I mean, arguably, if both of us lost simultaneously, then both of us simultaneously won.
You're
at
tied
the
for
same
first place.
time.
Tied for first place.
oh
Yeah.
no.
I mean, realistically, we came through the room first, so I feel like we just won.
Tardigrades.
Tardigrades.
Okay, stay cool, never die.
Here's a
Oh
sticker.
boy. Do you
I
guys
don't have a target
yeah,
sticker.
No. You guys were not achieved your success. You needed to take down the other team. And the other team didn't even take down you. Both, I see, have not one, which is tragic.
Why are you collecting people's skills?
To make true excellence.
What do you do with the excellence? Do you absorb it? Do you eat it? Are you like
An excellence-
an excellent
Vampire,
sucking
sorry,
vampire?
is Priscilla still there?
Oh, Chronos is not like.
no, they left, right? They just like they fucked the hell
They
off.
are. You cannot sense Chrono or Priscilla. It was not worth it to them.
That's good.
It was not worth it. Oh, good.
I mean, she's there. She's there. She looks corporeal. No one's done any checks, so we're all good.
Can I smell her?
You control for it.
Does she smell?
Does she have a smell?
Like legit? Like
Yeah,
does she
no. This is a good sense.
8.
So just in case you guys have forgotten, with OV8, you roll 2 base plus whatever your skill is. You are looking for highest number or pairs or triplets or it's like yachts. It's anime Yahtzee. So you got 8.
And a Yahtzee. Yes.
Yahtzee.
And actually, you do learn something. You know how people smell. You know how this person smells. You know how this person smells. You know how this person.
Delicious.
There is no smell. She does not have a scent.
Is there anything that, like, with my knowledge and, like, just ability to piece together
Like
things because
insight.
of being smart?
Yeah.
Is there any, like, can I use that to see what I can glean from just looking at her?
So I don't know what your I want a specific goal, and then I will tell you either yes or no. Are
Okay.
you trying to like piece together like have you ever heard of anything like this or like?
Yeah, so I'm trying to basically Sherlock Holmes it. I want to look at her and see, are there, like, is a hem out of place, and therefore I would know that...
Oh yeah, roll that. Yeah. Like you've noticed things that will add up to big things that only specifically work in this one situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Kind of just sort of goes at some point while she is talking.
Can I roll hearing? Because I want to hear the voices that are whispering
Yeah.
around for a catch.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will want to roll that as I finish this one. What did you get?
10.
So you look and this fabric it moves and shifts in ways that like you recognize as that is something that exists, but it is perfect. Every seam is the exact amount same stitch. Every button is perfectly in place. It is it's too perfect. It's too put together. It should not exist. At least not that you've ever seen before.
There is no way man or machine made what she is wearing.
I got a 10.
For listening?
Yeah, listening to the voices, listening there's any... I think that, like... Haley thinks it's unreasonable and unfair and wants to know how October got here. What is her sacrifice if she sacrificed anything? I think it's tragic.
Scary smile.
Are you like are you
Walking
gonna
up
look
and
for
down
October? So you're leaving the group to
aisle,
actually like
to
look
walk up
for
and down
October.
the aisle.
I will give you this. It will take some time for you to find
cool.
this because it is hard. There's every time you walk down an aisle and you turn, there is more. It seems
goes
like it
almost
never.
forever,
Yes,
yeah.
it feels like no matter how far you go, you're still seeing more.
Hey, Ann.
Yeah.
When a scary lady said that one of us, she was looking at you.
Yeah, I was trying not to look at her.
Oh, so should I?
I've found if you don't make eye contact, people find it really hard to, like, actually get you to do things.
Oh, okay. And you don't want to do it the creepy.
I just am feeling a little overwhelmed by the whole, my family history is really...
Yeah. No, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy
a
to
lot
get
going
dropped on
on,
you.
you
Yeah.
know?
Like honestly, do you want anything?
I'm okay. I'm probably taking a nap
You're
when
just
we're done.
having this conversation in front of October.
Oh yeah, October is just completely fine with everything that's happening.
Yeah. Let me know. Kyle can grab you something if you need like any like. Yeah.
Kyle's bro.
I know, right? +3.
If
So how does this work? Like, what's the contract? What's the genie thing you've got going on here? Where clearly I would wish for something, and then I will get a horrible thing in
Yeah,
return.
definitely getting monkey paw vibes from you.
Yeah.
Your whole situation here.
So, but how does this work? Like, what's the whole legal system?
So October had, like, you guys were all talking, you guys were doing your things, you were preserving. She walked over to a mannequin and, like, brushed. It probably had some reminiscence of what it once was. Like when she ran her hand over it, you could see maybe like some clothing that she then ironed out, and as soon as she put her hand away, it became a normal mannequin again. Just to make sure it was in place. It's always, people just never can trust, and it is hard to. I'll agree. I will take what you will give. If it is worth what you ask for, we will get you what you ask. I can make it come true.
Why
But there needs to be a trade.
would we trust you? You have captured the essence of several. How many mannequins are there here, Rivoli? Just a lot. Like there's
Yeah,
a
a
significant
lot.
amount of
You just look over at
humans.
them.
So like and.
Oh, they're not all
And
humans.
well, that's also sorry. That was my fault. My bad. And like I tried to Snapchat some of this, and I get no reception down here.
No, they won't be captured on film of any kind.
No filters. Like they
No.
only work. Like even if I use like what the
No.
So-
Walking Dead one.
How long has this been happening?
When has it not been happening? Is a better question.
Then do you have an answer for that question that you
Not
asked
for
yourself?
you.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I
being
mean,
a pacifist
you're
is
not
hard.
even supposed to be here. You specifically.
Take a deep breath.
He just is holding onto his bat now.
I get that all of you are like, Kenna shouldn't have been selected. Kenna shouldn't have been. But if Nadia was supposed to be here, then she would have been here. But guess what? I'm here.
we're glad that you're here too. We are.
Damn straight you are.
Is Haley still watching?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
about to give you this.
Okay.
While this is happening, you probably hear the maniacal laughter and the trying to compose. And as you hear that, one mannequin in particular gets a little bit louder. You follow that. You finally run, and as you get there, you're sensing I'm actually at the end of the wall. You might not realize it, but you look over, and there's a wall, and so you're at a corner, which you've never seen in this entire room, even though you know it has to have a corner. And you see a mannequin that is just among the others. It is a mumble, just like everything else.
But it's kind of towards the beginning.
Sure. I mean, there is no beginning, there's no ending, but yes, it's an edge. And it's quiet. Hello, my name is October Sky. I did what I was asked. I lost everything. I lost everyone. I will get it again. Hi, my name is October Sky. I did what I was asked. I lost everything. I lost everyone. I will get it all again.
Ma'am.
Hi, my name is October Sky. I did what I was asked. I lost everything. I lost everyone. I will get it again.
Are you?
This is in the corner where just
Oh, okay.
just
yeah.
Haley's
Okay.
listening.
Just Haley can
Haley
hear
left to go find it.
Okay.
She's super sneaky. And October, I can't remember what the conversation was before this. My apologies, GM style. But October is going to look towards Anne.
And it's like,
I'll start walking back to the group
Yeah.
once I found this.
You asked to bring Valencia back. And I have no power, but I can grant you access to making that happen. You could stop that from occurring.
That's some time messing shit.
And-
Don't do that.
I mean, time is one strand of a loom, of a weave, a branch of a tree. You're just going back to the trunk, where it all started. Or ended, depending on what universe you're in.
What do you
You-
want in exchange?
I think that's Anne's decision. If she wants to go back and take all of you back, I think she should give up something of value. Perhaps something that she feels she doesn't deserve. And like she clicks back, and as she walks back, you just hear like the fingers like click, 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 as if bones are touching against each other
Oh.
and not skin.
Hashtag bone touching.
Total. Coraline mom.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
the other mother.
But she is short. I will state that she is shorter.
Is there like, so there's all of these, it's like a bus station, right? And they're all
There are a lot of seats. Yeah,
like
let's
benches.
Yeah, let's introduce the scene for anyone who is not there. It's cold, it's damp, it's underground. You've had to go down a very long concrete hole of a staircase to get here. The floor is flat concrete. There are like cots, like that kind of airport cot seats that are rubbery plastic vinyl that has no pictures on it, that there's no armrest between each one, and each and every single one of those seats is one of these mannequins, one of these dolls that have nothing but a void. Except for Valencia's. I remember that Valencia's did have a face. A caricature. The family crest.
Is there like if Anne basically just needs to sit down, and she's either going to sit on the floor or on a bench next to
I mean,
mannequins.
would you want to sit on the bed? It's your call. Like this is.
Kyle's got a fold-out chair if you want.
At the point like Anne has reached the threshold of her ability to give a flip about the terrifying things happening around her. She's either going to like warp into the nap zone as a defensive strategy, or she just needs to sit down. So she knows that about herself. Like it's like a fight or flight thing for her.
Yeah.
So she's like,
You okay, Anne?
there's a lot to process. I think she's asking me to like sacrifice you guys or something.
You're like your sister.
I think she's
Isn't this
asking
just
you to sacrifice your magic.
I mean, we're the smartest two people here. I would agree with that statement. You're smarter than me, but I'm pretty smart.
I'm so weird, but it's kind of true.
Yeah.
So if I sacrifice my magic,
Here, and like kind of like clears off the floor and then just like gets everyone to sit down. Like
Haley
it's
would
just-
have.
Kyle's handing out pillows. To people
Kyle's
to sit down so
carpet
it's comfortable.
squares.
Yeah, little carpet squares.
I will put in perspective. Kyle does not entirely get here. It is just an arm through the dimension.
Oh yeah,
door.
yeah.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
still have full access to Kyle because you didn't give us our new character sheet, so I don't
That's
have
fair.
that,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the drawbacks. Yeah, so GM'd.
October will look over. I believe he would
I'm
like.
sorry, we're taking a moment right
Yeah,
now.
please. We're
having a team
Quiet
meeting.
Coyote. Can we get the Quiet Coyote up there?
I believe I
No,
will
shh,
let
shh,
you
shh, shh, shh.
think. Summon
Okay.
me when you wish.
Back to it. When
And
the-
she just walks back. And as she walks back, you can do the quiet coyote all you want.
You will.
She'll just disappear in the darkness.
And
Let's revamp that.
Maybe Haley gets.
More like a
Haley just, like-
VCR skip until
like-
nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh God, where did you come from?
I
Welcome
went.
back. Sit down. Sit down.
Well, okay.
Take a
I
square.
went. I was listening to the voices. God, they get really creepy, and a lot of them just like, God, they gave up some really bad shit.
What
I
did you
think
hear?
I found hers.
October's?
Wait, what?
Wait.
I think it was her name, October Sky, and it was repeating this thing over and over again. I did what I was asked. I lost everything. I lost everyone, and I'll get it all back.
That sounds monkey paw-ish.
What
That
did
sounds
she?
super monkey paw.
You're right.
Clearly, somebody is orchestrating this entire thing behind the scenes. They're forcing her. She's slave labor, so we just need to free her and then identify who it is. That way, we can get what we want without having to pay any of the consequences.
What does she think that you want?
What
I
did she
mean,
offer you?
She said what I don't deserve. My
Well, what's
family
she-
stole our magic.
From your family?
Yeah, I mean, it was, well, there was a sacrifice made, I guess. If you were the sacrifice, would it really matter to you?
Can I use my intuit to see, do I think October is the one in charge of this? Or do I think she is working on someone else's behalf? 4.
I mean, she's the only one you've seen.
Okay.
Like
So I
that's
have no idea.
you don't you've seen she has a commissioner label and now that commissioner label's gone. So I don't know.
She's a really fancy dress, but I also don't like her.
Are those separate?
Kenna says that out loud. She's a really fancy dress. I also don't like her, but maybe you're right. Maybe she isn't the one in charge of all of this. If she
You said you heard
gave
12
everything
voices
up,
screaming. I
maybe-
did what I was asked.
maybe
And what was the last
she
part?
came here as a group and was the sacrifice for them.
But she
That's a
lost
really good
everything and
point.
lost everyone.
And you said you could hear 12. You said you could hear 12
You heard
voices.
screaming, right, when you went into her head.
There
What do you-
was either screaming.
You know magic. What's making this?
How many rolls?
What would you like to roll?
I would like to roll what the heck is going on.
Do you have arcane magic? Okay,
That's my favorite role to do.
Roll 20 dice!
I got 4 sets of box cards.
What is the like? What are you using? Are you using knowledge? Are you using arcane magic? Are you using psychic abilities? Like, what are you? Do you have sixth sense? Like, what are you using?
Like, is there a piece of them left in these mannequins? What kind of magic is going on here?
Would psychic, I guess psychic or, well, no, I don't have
I mean, you could do a deep dive.
Yeah, I think
You
I,
haven't tried to deep dive
that's
into it for
scary.
a while. You have tried. You've done surface thoughts. But remember, the further you go, the more bad things can happen. The harder it gets.
right. So
Are you deep diving a mannequin or her?
I was thinking like we could deep
Okay.
dive her mannequin first.
Is she here? That could we possibly?
She
deep dive her if
is
she's
not
present?
here, but like
I think if we
She's
like,
gotta be nearby.
shouted her name,
Yeah.
she probably is.
Come back.
You have to
October.
say her name 3 times.
Beetlejuice
She
claw.
appears.
Ah, yes, the Beetlejuice claw is perfect for anything creepy.
Click my heels.
Okay, can you show me her
Yeah.
mannequin?
Yeah. I'll show it to you. I could take her all the way back, right? 'Cause
It's hard to find again.
Oh.
Like, can you give me a roll to
On
see if you can
hearing
get
again?
back? Are you trying to listen again to get your way?
I would probably use my knowledge of where I've been. So it would have been a survival knowledge.
You do have survival skills.
So, One
just to
less,
see if you can get
but
back.
it's fine.
I think Ada would.
Oh, boxcars!
Yeah.
You went right here. It's like right here next to you the whole time.
You actually can feel like it's moved. Like
Oh,
you take some of
I
these where you're like,
and I go, like, it's
the
not.
scariest thing
We're all
I think
like,
I've ever
I'm
heard
I'm
in
at
my
the last
life.
turn because I'm taking the shortcut in. I was
Yeah.
like,
I'm just playing a mannequin horror.
it's not here. And then like, Haley will just like immediately turn and just like beeline it back to the next one to where it's moved. I guess.
and yeah. So it's even though it was at a corner before,
Yeah.
and now it's at like a crossroads.
Oh gosh.
It's sitting next to different voices like before,
Shit.
but you find it again.
Okay. It's like it's not here.
I thought we were gonna play a high school.
There were cherry blossoms in the gift. I was lied to.
We just gotta make it through, guys.
It's
This
fine.
is what you get for not
They
following
were
the plot.
scary blossoms. They were scary blossoms.
So I'm
I was trying
walking.
to
I was
tease
like,
you.
oh, it's right here. It's this one.
Okay, I want to.
I think Ada would have
has
come
to
with
be
you,
clear.
too.
Yeah,
Been
and, like,
walking with a knife
knife.
out the entire time.
Just not out.
Which knife?
Oh wow!
Oh wow.
The meat cleaver.
Yeah, meat cleaver,
Oh god.
throwing knife. I'm ready.
Okay, so if I want to read deep thoughts on this mannequin.
My name is Octoberska. I did what I was asked. You can keep rolling. I'm just giving a flavor.
Yeah.
I lost everything. I lost everyone. I will get it back.
10.
Did you take away a dice
I'm okay
for
with that.
going
That's the
deeper?
scary part.
Yes.
Now.
You tried to read deep thoughts?
Actually, I took away one too many dice.
Oh.
Is it 15?
Okay.
Now we got that dice cage out of here. Now the dice don't have to live in fear.
It's actually a really like.
Okay. So you find that mannequin.
I'm gonna like.
How do you position yourself?
I want to sort of like.
Can you even? Is she like eye level with this? Is it
It's sitting in your short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to just kind of barely crouch down, like
Okay.
like somebody talking to a kid that's lost. That's like the
Oh, yeah.
body language is like lost child, and just going to look into where the mannequin's eyes would be.
So I just want to be clear. You have rolled well. So be ready for what I'm going to say. You feel yourself drifting into the void. You feel your body slowly drift. The void opens up and you actually fall into it. Everybody around you, if you start to fall, will catch you. But your mind is now inside this. You feel like you're floating. You know, I hate to be pop culturalist. Have you seen Get Out?
I haven't yet.
Okay, well then I won't use that reference. You are floating, you are slowly
I know what you're
drifting, you feel like you're in water but you're dry. And as you're doing that, you hear the cacophony of voices again. Like it is an onslaught of that. Like before you only heard 4, now you hear like 50 or 60.
Oh God, that's.
And you hear, my name is, and then just complete static, because all these voices are chanting the same thing, but as soon as the name happens, it becomes all static as they all try to say a different name. We did what we were asked. We lost everything. We lost everyone. We will get it again. And as you feel that, you feel the weight of that presence, that your family has probably been called and deal with poltergeists before, correct?
Yeah.
And you know how they throw temper tantrums and they throw you out.
Oh.
And you are thrown out of that void again. And back to your body.
Oh,
The
God.
mannequin
Probably
falls.
fall backwards.
Yeah.
Catch
BB would like to catch.
Yeah. I'm sure we all like.
Yeah.
While you felt like you were in there for a minute, you guys were left with this person, with what Anne was, for about 5.
And
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Wake up.
She didn't move. She like her skin felt cold, but she was there. Her heart was beating.
I will probably do the checks and like making sure her eyes are like not fully dilated and she has a pulse.
Do you need a jacket? Do you need some kind of small
No,
coat?
the void isn't really like that. They all want the same thing, and there's
All of the, like, pointing at all of the mannequins.
every voice I could hear was saying the same thing, except I couldn't hear their names. There were. It just became a roar. I can't imagine how many people are trapped here.
Like a whole town?
more.
Yeah.
Let's not get
So-
trapped here too then.
What's
Have
the name
we
of
ever-
the founders?
Met or
Of the town?
Yeah.
You're unsure. Are you talking about the statues?
The statues.
The totally canon
and Maria.
statue?
Harrison and Maria.
Harrison and Maria, the 2 lovers who
Or
were
we'll
lynched.
change it over the course of the
Oh, okay,
show.
alright.
Like Harrington Maria.
so. This has been going on for a long time. Have we ever met anyone who won the games of excellence? Actually, his knives won the games of excellence.
Okay, God, BB's got the shield.
Do
Ready?
we all just kind of like,
Everybody just
I trust,
leans
like,
away from Kenneth.
like, Haley trusts you. She's just like, shiny sharp.
Have we ever met any of them? Are they still themselves? Are they still happy? Or did they leave themselves behind under some weird guise of becoming some perfect human being?
I wonder if someone who
What?
has a lot of knowledge about New Scotia could roll this.
I would love to roll this. Can I
Are
use
they
my
not
smarts?
actually themselves anymore?
Or just my knowledge?
Just knowledge, because you're not like reading an intellectual book or anything. I know, it's so hard.
Life
I'm
would be
so
so much
distressed.
interesting if I could read an intellectual book right now. Oh. Oh, I got 3.
Well, it wasn't 2. That was like how?
Can I see if I'm on the right track and into it?
I mean, you could, yeah, but like, yeah, the people win. That's why, like, everyone's excited about the new games of the games of excellence every time because somebody gets their dream come true.
Can I use famous?
No.
It was 6.
Sit. I won't answer your question after I do
Better
this.
than 3. but not
Yeah, I think Ada was distracted. She was worried.
Yeah.
Concerned.
There are people in town who state like, oh, do you remember like Jessica Bob George? Like they wanted to be an actress and then they won and now they're in Hollywood.
But they're always gone.
Or like,
But are
oh
they
my goodness,
actually?
like you know, like Julissa Branch, like she won a Nobel Prize. Or like Christopher Montgomery, is that a real person's name? I hope not. Sorry for misconstruing. Christopher Montgomery, like he owns the bank, and he totally, when he was a kid, like found that ancient like Aztecian like buried temple in New Scotia, and he became a fortunaire, billionaire. These are all things you know.
Okay.
I think
So not everyone is out of town. Some people are here and they are still living, and there's rumors that they have won.
I like all of you guys. I just want
Yeah,
to say
but
this.
I think the next step that Ken is trying to make is: are they still are they the person that they won as?
I mean, you don't
And we
know
don't.
anybody firsthand, so how would you
Yeah.
know? You're rolling famous to see.
I would not say I was wondering if I could use famous, because famous people know each other and people who win things know. So like I might be in some circles who
Have you
might
been
know
to a
some of the winners.
party?
Yeah.
I mean, you could definitely like knowing your circles, like baseball, or like knowing around who your dad is.
Yeah,
Like,
my level 2 famous father. I'm level 1 famous. My father's level
I mean,
2.
your father's like level 3. Let's
Oh, like, let's be level 3.
roll.
But okay.
what was your father's name again?
Oh, that's the name is smudged.
Yeah, oh, it's
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they can't know.
because then I'll be okay.
Oh.
Do I combine all the numbers?
No, you pick the highest or the matching.
Okay. The highest of one number or the highest of two numbers?
What do you have a pair?
No.
Of any
You
kind?
then the highest
Then
is
you
the
take
number.
the
I got
highest
5.
number.
Okay, you're like, well, like, remember that name that I said about that person with Lauren? Like that
Christopher
person's in-
Montgomery.
Yeah. no, the one that went to Hollywood.
Yes.
Jalissa?
What's her face?
Jessica Bob
Yeah, she has like 4 names.
Yeah,
Jessica Bob Jones or something?
Yeah.
Jessica Bob Jones.
George.
It's Jessica Bob Jones.
Yeah, Jessica Bob George totally went to Hollywood and became a lovely person. Just like they came from a small town in New Scotia, and like they didn't change at all. Hollywood didn't change them.
So I did. So I did follow this person on Instagram.
I mean, they're like your dad, like a little bit older than your dad's age.
I
Like,
still know.
so they probably don't have an Instagram.
Yeah.
They have a Twitter that they argue too much on.
Oh.
We need to solve this problem.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that.
Do you think
You
Commissioner happens to like making deals?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I think that they're going to be awful deals.
As you guys
Yeah.
say the word deals, you start hearing this creaky wheel starting approaching you.
Just quiet
Just
clarity automatically
one-
goes up.
One creaky wheel. As you start to see, there's like oh my God, I love doing horror. October has returned with a wheelchair with one squeaky wheel, and there's a mannequin in it.
Awful.
And the mannequin
awful.
is like head tilted over. There's no life in it. And like October has changed outfits. You know the parasol from Mary Poppins? That white dress, it's all blue. But that's what she's wearing.
Okay.
Peacock blue. Oh god. And it's like it just comes in like I heard the word deal.
I'm sorry. We're not done having our moment yet.
I wanted to offer one.
Oh.
You don't have to say yes. I know that you guys are like young and free, and you could always leave if you want. Know that this place will not be open the next time you come.
Oh, so you're just leave?
Okay.
I wanted you to offer. You would like your grandmother's sister Valencia. And I know you're not ready to sacrifice something large because you doesn't look like any of you have a dream or haven't been greedy enough to do anything to get it. So here's my offer. Here's my offer. I will take you where you need to go so you could undo that family sin that has rocked your guilt. And in return, I don't ask for much. I never ask for much.
What do you ask for?
Well, that's a good question. Let me check out this character sheet for a second.
Okay, let's stall.
I want to take away the thing your regular grandmother, Charlotte, sacrificed. Or not sacrificed, gained. Which was the power of two of you. You have the power of both family lines inside you. I want to take away one of those. I want to take away that special form that you get when you just get a little bit angry or a little bit sad.
Where does it go?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be right here.
Why?
Everything needs a consequence. If you can't gain anything without losing it.
So you
You
could
lost everything?
There is a complete chill. Every mannequin
Why?
turns its head towards you.
Hey, Haley.
What?
What did you give up? What did you put in that mannequin?
Oh, I didn't put anything in the mannequin.
What did you let someone else put in there? You're
You think
bad liar.
I am the nicest and she's actually growing inside. There's more distortions of like, I am being kind and generous and I am giving you the option that was not given to me.
I
You
wanna
have a
undo
choice.
all of this.
What if we free you?
Shrink.
If
Just
I
like small.
stop this from ever happening again, what'll it cost?
And she's like, she's back to her size. You're not there yet. You cannot undo all of this. All of this, you're close. You all can do it, but not yet. I'll come for that deal when you can do it. Currently, you can undo one, and that is the offer I give. If you would like to make a different deal that you could pay, I'd humbly take you up on that. But currently, I am offering the ability to get back Valencia, to correct this branch of time. If you guys would like to talk about what to give, so I'm just gonna leave this here.
The
Mannequin.
creepy.
Yeah,
mannequin
all the mannequins have turned their heads back normally and are just relaxed.
is October still here?
Yeah, she's still there, but you can make her go away.
Oh, okay. BB just kind of walks over the wheelchair and just turns it to face away from us.
Sure. Yeah. You don't.
So-
Yeah. It doesn't turn its head. It's a mannequin. It
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm just
move.
gonna
Yeah.
shoot.
What should I do?
I mean, we know that time is distorted. We know that obviously based on, well, this. She holds up the phone
yeah.
that she got. And frankly, maybe this is the way to fix it. But a part of yourself seems like a really big thing to give up. So if we did that, then we would need to do a lot of investigation to identify the holes and weaknesses in their game and ruin it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty close to just saying if we could end it all, we would just give up ourselves if we lost. Because either we win or we live in a horrific nightmare, continuing, ongoing, forever.
An
I like
excellent
the winning
point.
part.
We already know that the future could possibly end terribly anyway, so
And we know we're pretty
yeah.
good at winning stuff.
Yeah.
She's totally wrong. We 100% won this.
We're
We
also a
did. We
great
walked in
team.
first.
We're a great team.
we're what?
We're a great
A
team.
team?
We're team.
Also, if you define winning by sacrifices, then of course, she thinks she's right. Because to her, winning requires sacrifices,
And-
that's not true.
But she says she won't do that yet.
But we can play by that game for now.
Are you willing to give that up?
I mean, the reality is we may not be able to get it back. That's the...
Also, what I don't like what she might gain from it, and it's
She-
still unknown.
The
and
thing that
that's
scares
terrifying.
me is that the creepy mannequin version of her said, "I will get it back."
Well, it also said that it would give up
collecting.
everything.
She's
Or that it gave
collecting
up
for
everything.
what? This is obviously a collection.
Yeah,
but
there's a
what
reason for this.
For what? So
I
why is
think
she
it-
Gain her
willing? Why is she
power?
willing to give up your grandmother's sister for her power?
She wants my grandmother's sister's power back. I have too much power. I have too. I don't. Maybe it's the right thing to do, to give it up.
It's not like you made the mistake.
Yeah, but
It's what you do with it that counts.
well, look around. I mean, if that's what can change this, even a little bit, if it gives you guys the advantage, I mean,
She's not there. October's not there.
Okay, good.
yeah, we're just like.
She's like,
You guys don't
Can I turn her around too?
You can't hear. Quiet coyote on your ears.
I mean, October's not.
Would I
visible.
know what? I mean, I would have no idea what powers I would lose because I don't know what my aunt. I don't know anything.
I
about
mean,
her.
your grandfather sat you down and said
Okay.
during a Games of Excellence, your grandmother sacrificed large things, and that's how they created the nap zone, the entire power system that you have now. Your this town bends backwards for your family.
Right.
And that's because you have so much power. And as the currently only, what's it called?
Heir.
Heir.
Magical.
Magical descendant heir. Yes, all those.
Good.
You have the strength to change it. I mean, we can talk about it later.
No, yeah, yeah, we'll have to figure out why this is all on my. You never do your share of the chores.
I don't know what you're talking about. I totally swept the floors the other day. I swept them.
Guys,
Not
we
according to
don't-
that chore wheel. I saw
What
you.
if we
I saw
all-
you change that.
Offered up something smaller.
Oh. That's a good idea.
What, like promising not to eat any chocolates for a week? Because I'm not sure that I can do that, frankly.
It's super easy. Chocolate is disgusting.
Well,
I look at my bag of trail mix. Like,
And
you already took out all the chocolates. Don't.
Good.
And
Just wanted to make sure you had
you
put them
guys
back.
mentioned deals. Like, you see like a glimmer of October.
Everyone's like-
we all know, so we all just crack Cody at the same time every time. Okay, the D word.
The D word. Let's make a D word.
Let's make a D word, guys.
I mean, but obviously this isn't something I can tackle. It's all you.
Is this what you want?
I don't know. I mean, like, a lot has happened in the past hour.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my god, is that it?
It's been
Like-
eventful.
I'm really not bad with.
It's
Do you
actually
guys-
been 56 minutes.
do you guys remember
It's not midnight yet.
Bucky
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the nap zone?
Yeah.
You took him with you.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be this way. What if I'm like a monster? What if the reason that all of this is here is because of me?
I mean,
mean,
if
as
you're
you're
a monster, then I'm a monster.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know that
no one
anybody's gonna
disagrees. I want it on the
argue,
record that
Kenna.
no one disagrees.
And so are you,
Yeah.
pacifist.
Look,
I'm figuring
as
it
your
out.
younger
I'm reading the
sister, I'm always going to think you're a monster. So I don't know what point you're trying to make out of that one.
I mean, like, the kind of monster that maybe could just give up powers to. Actually, fuck that creepy lady. I don't like her at all, and I don't like this place. I want to get out of here, and I'm not giving up anything for it.
Don't want to get her back. I mean, I still want to take down October. Stop her.
Quiet.
Yeah, trying to slide in and slithers away.
But she didn't like the idea that maybe we could undo the whole thing.
She doesn't
That
believe
means
in
there-
winning without sacrifice.
But that means that there has to be a way.
It does.
Can we trick her?
Yes. Somebody has to be able to, and I'm pretty smart. You're kind of
true.
smart.
Yeah, I'm kind of smart.
I have my skills.
Stabbing,
Not smart.
anger, good cook.
We're just covering the skills.
I mean, here's the thing. She didn't say we were gonna get your sister back, just that we were gonna get the chance to get your sister back. And that's definitely a sub-quality D word.
I believe they also said D word.
How has she picked up on her code already? We need a more advanced code.
Okay,
She's level 3 smart.
Butterscotch. Perfect.
She's here. She can hear that. So now she knows more butterscotch.
Well, then she also knows that we don't want her here.
That we're trying to trick her.
So we're definitely not trying to tee her with a D word.
Time out.
Okay.
Does she understand pig Latin?
I don't know. Does she?
I don't know, but abbreviating the
Anyway,
letters is not my day.
Einte.
Can you do
What?
an?
A linguistic show?
We're gonna give some rolls. Can you roll? Did you try to like psychic Valencia's thing at all? Mm-hmm. You did. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. That's the one that I thought that was the one that I was.
You went into October's.
Oh, now let's go
Yeah.
into
So
Valencia's.
Valencia's like there, right?
Did she? How did October end up next to Valencia?
No. You'd have to go back. You'd have
Okay.
to shuffle
Yeah.
again.
Okay,
I
that
mean,
one
if you
was
guys are
not
I'm
smart.
more than happy to leave the creepy mannequin wheelchair.
Yeah.
The mannequin wheelie mannequin over here.
Squeaky.
Can I, as we're walking, can I borrow your trail mix?
What? Borrow?
Okay, can I use your trail mix to Hansel and Gretel this shit?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How
about you just
Hansel?
be weird.
Oh,
It's gonna change.
trail mix as we're going. Yeah,
but
then
specifically
I just
only
because
the
I'm like, I'm not
chocolate.
gonna argue. I'm not about to argue with.
yeah, she goes
Hannah.
through and she's like, you lied to me. There are M&Ms in here.
They're at the bottom. I will never get to them until I finish the trail mix. It's my own reward. Oh, you're just on the ground.
Yeah, just
I can tell you don't even need the trail mix. I can tell you that they're all shifting around. I can hear them.
Kyle can hook you up, by the
really
way.
weird.
Got some M&Ms.
I want to try to listen to
don't know why she
Valencia's
moved.
deep thoughts.
Cool.
The Valencia mannequin's deep thoughts. Oh, last time I did this, I went to a scary place.
Yeah.
Hold your hand.
Probably won't be worse
Good
this
luck.
time. Do you want
We hold your hand.
Yeah,
physical, moral support?
I don't want anybody.
Wait.
Can we power of friendship
pause.
this?
Are you going to hold on to her while you guys go in?
I was gonna
I
hold on
wanna
to her while
hold
she
her.
goes in.
Good.
Yeah.
Add an extra dice.
Do you want to hold? Do you want? Do you want?
Just
that
Ada.
one?
BB's
Just
gonna
Ada.
stand behind
Like
them just in
spotting?
case. Yeah.
Spotting,
Pure
okay.
spotting. Very, very large. You're at like his knees.
12.
All right.
Ooh.
You were getting used to this. You start to lean forward. You feel your body drift. Ada, welcome to the drifting club. So you feel yourselves fall forward. It's not if it was like water before. It's like comfortably temperatured water now. It's not freezing cold like October was. There's not thousands of voices. You feel like you're in a place that's natural, almost like you're in the nap zone. And you don't hear cacophony. You actually see moments. You see glimpses. You feel emotions of two people. Charlotte and Valencia. You probably recognize the pictures of your grandmother. Mm-hmm. How would your grandmother look like?
Stern, probably. I feel like very
Standing up,
postured and sort
big
of.
ruffle collar.
Yeah. We're more Elizabethan collars.
Yes.
With that sort of nose.
Yeah, the nose. And the same glasses. These glasses.
Oh.
Black lace.
Yeah.
Yes. Beside her is someone that you've actually never seen a picture of. Black lace cut off at the sleeves, but long gloves.
Okay.
Long black satin gloves. Messy bun. Also large glasses. And you just see moments of this childhood of these two people. You'll see pushing a hoop with a stick. Mm-hmm. One of them jumping
Classic.
through one of them jumping through the hoop and touchdown face, but those touchdowns don't exist.
Jumping through the hoop and then touchdown face?
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Through the hoop?
Have you ever experienced joy?
Like both of them reading and one of them falling asleep and the other one waking the other up. You see this camaraderie that you've always wanted but never had. Looking back, your times were lone in a library, dust, cold, and you feel what you've always craved.
Having a sister.
And you feel that from this Valencia. But you all...
Do we both feel the same way?
I mean,
What am
Ada
I
has
feeling?
said that they've had a brother.
Huh? Yeah.
You said that you have a brother. I can't remember if it's younger or shorter. But, I assume you feel this camaraderie of, yeah, I had a brother, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the
no.
same as a twin.
He was a jerk.
Yeah.
The worst.
And
brother.
as you're pulling out, you feel this momentary pang. This hole that starts to grow within both of you as these beautiful memories crumble, as you see this older looking version of that Valencia break apart and fade, almost like the VCR screen. Mm-hmm. And then you hear one word of stop it. A plea. Not a controlled, not a order. It sounded like an order, but not an order, but a plea from somebody who hasn't been heard in so long. Stop.
And we're falling.
Back.
BB's just got him. Well, and juice boxes in case they want
See?
them.
Blood sugar crash.
Data.
Yeah.
Now you know. It's not dangerous. I mean, it could be dangerous, but now you know where I go with the thing. Also, we have to stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear the squeaky wheel.
Juice box.
Butterscotch her with the D word.
Definitely gonna butterscotch the D word.
Okay.
Like,
Is that
what if
plan
she
A or
just,
plan B?
like opens up a portal and we just jump through and you don't give her anything.
I mean, I can hear this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can hear
Do
this.
you want a juice box?
No.
Okay.
If
Then
Kenna
quiet
thinks she
parody.
can hear it, she won't say that out
Right.
loud.
Right.
What if we just tries to mime with her back turned?
Uh,
She's 3 generations back.
yeah.
I want 3 things.
Whoa.
It could be just from you. 3 little things. They don't have to be big things. But 3 little things.
And they have to be just from you. Man.
No.
You can have my brother. I'm kidding. No, that wasn't a deal. That wasn't a real
No.
deal. That wasn't a real deal.
Quiet. And
You jerk.
I'm willing to give something up if you want to do this. Got your back.
I just wish we knew. I mean, what if she takes these pieces of us and uses it for evil?
So we give her shitty
We
pieces.
stop her before she does it.
Yeah, we fuck her up.
Well,
What does that word mean? I hear it all the time.
Oh, it means like really like mess your business up. Like defeat you and your ultimate.
Oh, okay. I'll
goals,
let
yeah.
my lawyer know to beware of fucking it up.
To be
Definitely.
clear, fuck can also be used as an adjective, a verb, and a noun.
It's what you do.
Very complex but super usable word. So I just want to be clear, there is nothing that we can give up right now to make the deal that we go back to whatever point in time we need to go back to stop all of this from ever happening.
You're not. No. You are but a sapling. Once you grow into a tree, you have more possibilities, more fruits, ripe.
Okay,
for
your nouns
bars.
are super
October,
weird.
ma'am?
Okay, so
Ma'am?
this is our test run. If I were to be like, I will literally give up my entire person if I could stop all of this from
Oh,
happening.
you're not worth that much right now.
Oh,
What if we all gave up our entire
hurtful,
person?
hurtful.
Look, I have won 5 science fairs.
All
Yeah,
of
and
you?
I've been to 5 science fairs.
All of you?
I,
I mean, you would have to be okay with not existing anymore. All of you.
No.
I do.
It's a
I haven't-
competition.
I have to. Mess.
Oh no! I don't think you understand. These are things that are now mine.
She's collecting.
What would
Yeah.
You wouldn't
I don't
play
think
the
you
games.
really understand how time works, though, because if we go back and stop you from ever collecting anything, then you also can't collect us.
We also stop her from making a deal then.
But if we fail to go back in time and stop you from collecting everything, then you get to collect us.
I'd rather play that game when you are more.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's of course the
When
word.
your fruits are ripe.
Fine.
Please stop
Put
talking
that
about my
on the
red fruits.
table for later.
I'll
So
find it, yeah.
let's play your starter shoots and ladders game.
Okay, so what if I were to go with this? What would you want from me?
What do you want to give? I
Juice
could.
box. Will you take? Do you want to take my vigorous?
No. Oh.
Take
no.
2 inches.
Where's the next card?
What's the next card?
Right here.
Mine fell.
I meant height.
No, I'm not ready to part with that.
that's too much of a sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
Okay.
Give me a
so-
second.
Okay.
Can I sacrifice my pacifism of 1 level because
Oh,
my
yeah, can I do that
gentleness, the
So-
choice that
I
I,
will give up
have
being
to
a
be
pacifist.
kind to others?
Your GM speak.
Yeah,
Your
I'm just gonna
passive is a weakness.
Yeah, we can't give up weaknesses.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't give up weaknesses. Here's how this
Well,
works.
vigorous is the.
How about we make a deal?
I could give you a weakness, or you can give me a skill.
Oh.
Right? So, for example,
vigorous.
you would be so sad if that was gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I will
would
take it
lose
if you want.
So much.
I will take it
endurance.
if you want. So October looks over at Anne. You are afraid of losing everything that you are, which
I mean, who's not afraid of?
That's fair.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Um,
ubiquitous fear.
mortals. So how about I do this? I just take away your control of when you go to the naps. So it might just happen more often than you'd like. Perhaps accidentally you might transform.
Frequent naps.
How
are we
about-
talking about?
How about we make this contingent?
No.
If we don't succeed,
I take
you
money.
get twice as much. You get more than you would. If we do succeed, you get nothing.
No, I don't know.
The
I want
word-
you to succeed. I just want more stuff in return. I think you can do this. I just want something. Sorry, I don't need to do this hand motion.
You
So,
want to make a D word with us.
Yeah.
That. So what?
Fine.
What?
We can use
I
the
don't like to
word now.
gamble.
At this point, she's right in front
Can
of
I
us.
try
we
and
don't need to
convince
talk
her?
in code.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't like to gamble. You have to roll very well.
And we have to get the family back.
What
I'm
are
going to
what,
give
what are
up-
your other demands? You want one thing from all of us. What are your other
I think she
demands?
just
No,
said
no, she only
three.
said
She did
three.
Don't-
I
don't
need
say more.
3 total.
3 total things.
What are your examples?
Does Kyle volunteer?
I would never take away your favorite thing. I don't think you'd give it. As she looks at the bird. Yeah.
Pick up Kyle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. But I could take away just you have exquisite hearing. What if I just took away a couple octaves from that? And as she pulls, you don't for a moment you're
It was like that fuzz that
you
happens.
just hear fuzz for a second.
Oh,
and
the
then it goes
ringing.
back.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not that. It's not like you go deaf. It's just
You
you
reset,
go.
yeah.
It's not as strong. That's something I could take for you. But I don't know if you would give it.
Would we be able to get these back?
I mean, yes, but something else has to be traded.
Ugh.
Like for you,
Yeah.
you are strong. You
Yeah.
are vigorous. What if I just took
And she didn't know what the word fuck meant.
Yeah. Right?
just that one point of intelligence that keeps you away from being the lowest of your team?
It's weird that you measure that in points, but
I mean, or Ada. I think it's laughable that you even exist. It's so humorous. I wonder
okay.
what seedling you came through to get to this reality.
Hey, what?
Rude.
Excuse
Don't
me?
talk about people's seedlings.
Sorry. But what if we just took... You have such control over this arcane electricity that no one's seen in this realm for a couple generations. What if it just shocked? It was a little bit more shocking.
But what?
You would lose a little bit more control of your electricity. It'd go off at unusual times.
I think Ada's
okay.
gonna look over and be like, "I'm gonna do it."
Nope.
Oh, okay. Haley was like,
I have an
"No,
offer.
I'll give up my hearing if you can control, because you are far more extraordinary than that.
Listen,
You're all extraordinary.
You are
I
far more
have
extraordinary. 5 science fairs.
magic.
please. I can give up 1 octave of hearing.
I have
She gets all preety.
Oh, yeah.
Science first. Sorry.
I have my mind reading abilities. Surprise. But if I gave up the
She seems
ability
really excited when you mentioned about mind reading abilities.
well, those
No,
are,
no.
no. If I gave up the ability to curse people with my witchcraft, would that be enough to give up my magic that hurts?
You're gonna let the delivery boy arrive late from now on?
She leans forward and she's like, we have a deal. Are you ready?
Okay, just to be clear, I can still be magical.
Of course.
I just can't make people weak or impeded or withered.
That sounds terrible.
I don't
We
know.
can all just give up something small.
No, it doesn't feel right having it in the first place. I mean, it was stolen power generations ago, and now maybe this can just make it right.
You can't just give it back to make it right. That is not how, like, stealing shit works. You live with it.
I mean, it's a little bit how stealing shit works.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it not have happened.
True.
But if we go back in time, we can. make it
She's
not
still
happen.
here.
She won't accept my deal. Get it?
And she's just like, and then she's like,
I understand why
So
you
the
want to
deal
give
is
it up
made.
because it feels like a betrayal. It really does, and you have to live with it. It's in your blood.
It's
But do it so that we can learn something, not to just make it right. That is not the right reason.
it's not just about making it right anymore. It's that I have a team of people that I care about, and I don't want you guys to have to give anything up. I know that you will, but this is my family and my sister, and it
we're
just
still
feels
a
like the right
team.
thing to do.
And we're still a team.
Yeah.
If you do this, we're totally gonna take her down.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh no, you shoot quite ready.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're. Sorry, we're really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't see that, so whatever.
Andromeda write it down. Like Amber.
yes. These are Anne's notes right now.
I am assuming what happens is like there's a momentary glimpse of like the VCR skips, and then like she walks to a set of like suddenly if you guys were not looking at a mannequin space, like all at once you're drawn to it and there's a space. She picks up the mannequin from the wheelchair and she sets it into that space. She turns the wheelchair towards that mannequin and is like puts her hand on the back of the chair and says, "Sit."
Mm-hmm.
I promise that she will only give what she has told me.
Anne probably hands her favorite necklaces to Ada,
Ada
just in
holds
case,
on to them
and
then
sits down.
Is one of them the rock that BB got you?
Oh yeah, one
Sorry,
of them's
it's
definitely the
fine.
one necklace BB got me.
Yeah.
So, you feel compelled to follow the pattern. To follow the pattern, the words are going to come out of your mouth, and they're going to follow that same kind of rhythm. Name, who you are, what you give.
My name is Andromeda. I sacrifice my witchcraft in exchange for the deal.
Again.
My name is Andromeda. I give up my witchcraft for this deal.
You feel a weight this time. The second time you say it, you feel like you are actually the only one who can see what's happening. Everyone else, it just looks like she's sitting in a chair looking at a mannequin. The mannequin's face starts to fall in. You see nothing behind this head as it starts to crack and break and the void starts to form. If you looked closely, you might see hands come out and grab at those pieces. Let me know if this is too far. You can X card anything.
X card it. No,
No,
X card it.
Okay.
This is just.
The X card is in the center of the table. We're good.
And October
we're just digging
says
I'm just hiding for a minute.
one last time.
Anne wants to transform and attack her.
Roll.
I don't know.
We're gonna die.
Claudia's like, I had plans.
there goes that character.
I resisted throwing a knife at her for a very long time, so thanks for breaking the seal on that one.
I got you. 8.
Oh, sorry.
As you start to transform, You are in this chair. The process has already begun. As you transform, you see a hand, long and spindly, made of bone, 6 fingers, not 5, stretch out of that hand and reach. October puts her hand on your shoulder. And it's not one of pain. It's and you hear she leans forward, and you actually see her lean forward. Don't give it more than it asks. Give what you've promised. And you will not lose it.
And
then she fully turns back. And if you want to stab her, by all means, you can. But this hand is there.
yeah, Anne is going to.
You know how in 3D movies the hand keeps going?
Yeah.
And it looks like it's coming out of the screen? That's what's happening right now.
And Anne sort of focuses and casts essentially just focused witchcraft at it. That's what she's given. She wanted to transform. She was angry. She was frustrated. And then she's realizing that she's stuck, and she just kind of.
Yeah. The hand doesn't actually touch. It stretches out, and then it's the middle fingers, because there's 6 of them, right? Just lightly tap. And like a thread, that witchcraft pulls. And you actually can now see this. All of you, you might not see the hand, but you see what's happening. This color, this molten, I don't know what how you'd color witchcraft, and it might be different to everyone in this room. But it pulls, and it's like your sweater that is slowly being unpulled. Pieces of you are losing. That loom that is your life, that tapestry, pulls. And like that, it's done. And like that, you are left in a chair. Your face is sweaty. Your heart is racing. But you are you.
Anne? It's okay.
And you are you
okay.
without your witchcraft.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine.
Now you guys see the void in front.
Right
You
here.
see the void in the mannequin. And that mannequin is saying what Anna said before.
So let's
Let's go. Let's get out
go.
of here.
Let's go.
Would you like to stay in the chair? And we might be a little bit loosey.
Baby can help me.
Yeah, I got. Would you mind if I?
Yeah.
Or BB picks her up out of the chair and just is holding her.
Anne happens.
Hop on the-
Anne happens to be putting the necklace that BB gave her on, and it turns very red.
I also have Ada up too, so it's a little close, so you can stay together.
October's now in business suit blue. Like it's like a suit jacket that is asymmetrically cut, a big giant cravat, has a briefcase and a Bluetooth, and is like, follow me, and starts walking, and suddenly there's the wall there. The wall's just there. There was never a wall there before, but now there's a wall there. And there's a door. And she rubs, does one of these to the door, and the door opens, and you're left in an elevator. It's one of those old school elevators with the kind of creepy,
great,
no,
of course it wouldn't be
1920s
normal.
elevator with the weird doors.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
squeaky gate
But it's
that only
not-
holds up to 4 people.
What button do I press?
But it's not industrial. It's not industrial.
It's like
Just
a
the Hollywood
bellwether.
Tower of Terror kind of an elevator.
Yeah.
Now
Tower
Guardians of
of
the Galaxy,
Terror.
right? Thanks, Chris Pratt.
And then you guys are, and she's like,
Chris Pratt.
take it to the bottom. No, not the bottom.
Basement.
No, you don't want to go to the basement.
Makes a mental note of that.
No, that's where they live.
Who is
She's thinking.
Basement. Oh.
But I want to know who they is. I want to know who they is.
We'll find out later.
18. Floor 18.
418?
No. Floor 18. There's
Floor
only
18.
there's only 60 numbers.
Okay.
You guys are on pretty high on. You're 52 out of all the listing. There is a B. But you can see the B light is kind of off, and the button is cracked.
Scratched out.
This is Silent Hill.
Oh god.
The bright light. You know how every button is colored? This one's button is the B is broken and scratched. And
Broken B.
yeah, but there's not 2 B's. There's only one.
But scratched out.
BB
What
presses
number did I just
18.
tell you?
18.
And she just says In October, as the great close, because it's an automatic closing one, she's just like, be safe.
So she's on the other side of the elevator. BB's just pressing the closed door
Yeah.
button on her.
And
Just
she's like trying to be like,
Just.
say hi to Soren. And the door closes, and you guys go down.
Wait, what did she?
Up
What was
or
the
down?
last?
She said, "Say
Say
hi
hi
to
to-
Say
Soren."
hi to Soren. And with that, I feel like we. Oh no. You guys can do the elevator because we're close to a break.
Oh, okay.
But we're doing the elevator. The elevator. Oh no, it's even better what you're gonna see. The elevator takes you down, and it's not a drop.
Can it? As we're in there, can like, can I press the basement level?
I kind of really
I
want
really
to, but
want
we
to press
also
it.
we don't
I don't
have
think it'll work,
powers.
but can I press it?
Yeah, I think
Based on the date of this medal and the way that the floor is, I would guesstimate that this was built in like 1926 or so.
Press the
There,
basement.
Do you want to go to the basement?
I would prefer to not go to the
we-
basement. I've had a long
I'm
day.
I'm still holding her. So
Yeah.
I'm holding both
Wait.
of them.
Anne is fast asleep.
Yeah.
She is in
Okay.
in
I've had
a
a long day,
non-nap
and then
zone.
she's
Nap
asleep.
zone.
BB just puts her on the shoulder, just in a more comfortable position.
She's just sort of
Just-
like
just
Wallet on the
yeah.
back. Like,
So just
just like this.
As you guys fall, you actually feel something in this elevator that you haven't felt. Accomplishment, strength, determination. You just got through the very creepy scene, and you guys feel like you.
I leveled up and learned something.
Yeah.
I learned something.
You learn what's
It's a really
true
long
about
elevator.
you. You learn what is important to you.
I got new powers.
Let me know
Oh,
if you ever
look
want
at
to try to
that
use
one.
witchcraft. I bet a bit of circle around it just so you remember what happened.
Yeah. Remember that I sacrificed
I
it to a
have
mannequin god? Yeah, no, I think I'll
Okay, I won't
remember.
forget that.
I need to revise this.
Let me know. I've put
Yeah.
Why not?
Wait, did you lose that?
Oh.
Oh wait,
No, we.
No, you only gave me
Oh,
that.
here we go.
Oh yeah.
Kenna doesn't level up.
I'm in a
I'm
deal, but I didn't know about it.
Cool.
Wrong on this, so.
So this
Grr.
breaks the read, or
I think we have a little more time where you can see what happens when you get to the floor. So you get to floor, what did I say, 18 or 17?
18.
Okay, 18. I gotta write that down. I made up that number.
Yep.
So you get to floor 18, and the elevator door opens, and it opens to like another door. And it's not, it looks wooden, well painted, well kept. The antique brass, oh, for you guys, antique. The brass handle is cleaned and polished. And you look around, and if you step out of the door, it's very rich maroon wood everywhere.
Mahogany.
Mahogany. There are thick red curtains hanging heavily over these open windows, and you feel like you've been here before. It's like this, this is familiar, but it's too dark to see anything because there are these big, heavy curtains.
Do our own heads have those accent that you're doing?
What?
The accent that you're doing, are we hearing that in our heads?
I mean,
What
sure.
accent?
The curtains!
These thick rugs that look way too nice, and these, again, you would consider them antiques because you don't see rugs like this anymore.
Did we just walk into a Goodwill?
And as this hallway stretches out, and it's a big, magnificent entryway with big vases full of flowers, fresh
Can I
and
look
beautiful.
I just want to do this. This is
You
so much
do you
fun.
move to open the curtains?
yeah.
Ooh, behind the curtains there are big, heavy shutters. Do you open the shutters?
I feel this is a trick. There's like,
There's a wall.
I think this is a trick.
So we're in a ye oldie room.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Do you open the shutters? They're not locked. It's just there's another layer of protection.
BB checks his Instagram and Snapchat to see if Love Mandy has messaged.
Oh.
Is there any reception?
Oh, no. You get your phone turns on do, and then there's it doesn't. There's 0 bars. There's no internet. There's no 4G.
Your
There's
phone's
no
gonna
3G.
blow up
I
when you
got-
get back.
I know, right? So I don't got any reception here. I do have GarageBand though. You want to play something in the meantime?
No, so that means there's gonna be not anything behind these shutters.
Do you try the phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no service. Not even the 7 or the 6G. It still turns on.
And the screens
choo-choo-choo.
unfold.
And it actually, when you turn it on, you see a little load screen happening, and it says adjusting time period.
Oh.
Okay, that seems very relevant as a
Do you
message
say
on a phone.
anything out loud? Is anyone seeing this?
Oh, I think it is really quiet, but she's standing.
So
Are you still sleeping?
Shut.
Yeah. So, but I'm right
Okay,
here,
yeah.
and I'm the second smartest.
What's behind the shutters? You look out and you see this actually. You've seen this fence before, this black heavy fence that you see in front of you that is like of iron. But before it was rusted and old and decrepit, and now you realize this is Wayward. Victoria's
Wayward's Victoria.
Victoria's Wayward School for students of unusual talent. But you're in the inside. And as you look out, you see a lot of forest. A lot more forest than you've seen last time. And you know Victoria School is on a hill. And before usually you would see the town of New Scotia.
But
And
now it's just
now,
forest.
it's very small. There is maybe, 20 buildings on the horizon. Lots of big industrial logging and factories, log factories, what do they call it? Where you harvest wood. Lumberies.
Lumberies.
Lumber mills. I know. I know this. I played.
Okay,
I played Warsaw Gulch. I know what I'm talking about.
we all live in the city.
So this
I feel like lumberies though.
this phone says we are super back in time.
Guys,
what?
Look outside. There's so much forest.
BB.
Look, that's the town.
Let me count. Let me count.
Okay,
Let
okay,
me.
I let
Stop. You guys first.
Like that's the town.
That's not the town. That's the town in those old pictures that my parents have in the butcher shop.
It's still the same town.
Oh god, you're right. That's how time works.
This is the town. That's how.
Time is a complicated concept for my family, okay?
This is that weird knife.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What does it look like right now?
Time?
The weird knife.
The time knife.
Oh, look at the time night.
The dagger time.
I think she's actually
Is she holding
hasn't. She's been holding the meat cleaver this entire time.
Yeah,
so
you
she's
see
like
waving in your
kind of like
Haley's like, yeah,
puts that one away.
This is
Pulls
what
out
this is what the real
the
town
slight
is.
blade.
The slight blade looks newer and prettier and like more than you polished it. It is like brand new, sharp. Don't touch it, it's gonna get you.
If I look at my necklaces, are any of them like new? Did I inherit maybe some from like family that are like?
They don't change.
They don't change. Okay.
The slight night doesn't matter.
The
So-
slight blade is
so-
magical objects that may or may not control time.
And as you're standing
Clear.
there, you hear a bell start to ring, and all these students suddenly like just start like coming out of doors and walking around, and
So
they
we're in a
like.
hallway, or we're
Yeah,
in a
you
school?
you came out of
An
the
elevator
elevator
into,
to
like,
this
a
room. If you look back, the elevator
it's
door
not
is
there.
not
It's
there.
gone,
anymore.
right? Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. And you just see a bunch of
we didn't
students
negotiate a way back, guys.
in like beautiful like plaid outfits of 1890s. Of like
Famous
just
Disney
long draping leggeries and big fluffy, not like fluffy Victorian sleeves, but like fluffy sleeves and clipped collar and ties and what?
Nothing.
And a
It's
bunch
just-
of people walk through and forth, and eventually one stops and looks at you guys. And this person is tall and elegant
Oh,
with white
no.
hair.
Oh.
But there's a little bit of like acne on their face. As they look over, they're like,
Is Priscilla with us?
Priscilla?
No,
no.
no,
No,
it's
you guys aren't
Krona?
supposed to be here. As Krona, a little
Supposed
bit
to?
younger, a little bit smaller, looks up at the five of you.
Oh, you can see us. Okay.
And I think
Krona?
that is the
Vampire.
perfect
Yeah.
time for a break.
We're back in time, and we're
With
dealing
no way
monsters.
back, 'cause
No way
we didn't
back.
negotiate
We're
it,
gonna
'cause that's
die.
how
We made
deals
good
work.
plans. We sacrificed our powers, and then we're going to be lost in time.
Thank you guys for sticking with the horror portion of the episode.
I
Yay!
actually have a really good idea to make something creepy for the next gift. For next
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
we're
it.
gonna-
We are halfway through our first episode.
Just
of
going
season
through a
2.
face over and over
Oh,
again.
I don't know what happened. I'm pressing the button.
just
Well,
says.
I was gonna say
it
we're
works.
just like pull a scene from Silence in the Library.
Is that Silence of the
Donna
Lambs for
Noble.
libriaries?
No, it's Dr.
Yeah,
Who, where she's like,
Oh.
It's
Donna
loud.
Noble.
library.
It's
Andromeda has
It's
been saved.
Oh, creepy.
Woo!
Creepo. That's some
One of my favorite
creepazoids.
episodes.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
there's
those.
also like
There's a lot of
flesh-eating
faves.
shadow bacteria in that episode. So
Okay,
you
that's
know,
cool.
Yeah.
I think I got
Oh, that one bit where like her
turned
just
out the lights?
yeah.
I
Who
did.
turned out the lights?
Was the earliest one 2 hours ago?
Oh my God, Steph, you gotta watch it.
Was the earliest one from
It's actually
William?
a really good episode, but it creeped me out. Oh yeah,
We don't
it's
have
super
to watch
creepy.
it.
Oh, let me scroll this way.
Interestingly
Yeah.
enough, the library thing doesn't creep me out. It was the flesh-eating shadow monster.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
yeah, yeah.
thank you for watching the first half of
Hi.
our GeekSpaceTV show. We like Doctor Who.
Thank you guys so much. We made it. We got leveled up. We got through the horror portion. Like, that's the only one, of course. I'm really glad you guys didn't go to the basement.
Why are you laughing? I really wanted to.
I had to
glad we
I had
didn't.
two people on top of me. I had to protect them.
So let's read some donations. Reminder, GeekSpaceTV, the place that we're in, the place that we're able to be our creep on, is a non-for-profit. So you are like literally watching and literally donating. You're paying for our seats, paying for Anna to sit over there and make sure we're not too loud. So let's read these
Supervise
donations.
Yes.
Thank you.
We love you. What'd you do, Gritty?
Gritty Weasley with donated $10 and said, "It's all in caps, so I'm gonna use my stage yelling voice."
Just your regular one?
Yeah. I just finished the finale and I didn't get to yell at you guys when it aired live, so I'm gonna yell at you now for how dare you end it like that. You just jerk, and I'm so very, very happy I finished it with 10 minutes before the premiere because that was intense.
That was a really solid Gritty impression.
That was very good.
Really
This is
solid.
beautiful.
Did you
That's
eat all
beautiful.
your snacks already, Gritty?
Oh.
Did you eat all your snacks? That's what you do when
I-
you have feelings.
Yeah.
You
I heard-
order
I
food,
heard
eat your
something
snacks.
I
else.
did too. I did not hear the word I think you used.
Okay,
Heard the word. Heard the word.
Heard the word.
I'm not. That was word there that I didn't
Okay,
heard.
who else
Yeah,
has
good
generously
idea. What's
donated?
I need water. Talon Hulk donated. Hi, Claudia. I like your shirt. Thank you. This is my pretending to be Ignis shirt from Final Fantasy 15. William TW donated $15. Nice to see the group back together. Awesome GM. Great characters.
Aww.
Myth Alien donated with tardigrades.
Tardigrades!
Tardigrades! Tardigrades!
Tardigrades.
Stay cool, never die.
And Robert Paulson said, "My name is Robert Paulson. I lost everything. I lost everyone. I will get it back."
Sorry, donations are final. Sorry.
Robert Paulson then added, I wonder who. Wait. Listen here, Claudia, I really like you live. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop being weird and creepy because I would like to sleep tonight and you are making sure I don't do the thing. Also, hey Jamie, it's good to see you. I missed you.
Aww. I miss you guys too. And the creepy mannequin.
like your voice. I miss you guys
This is my normal voice.
It's a good one.
You've been a character voice this whole time.
This is Anne's voice. This is Jamie.
Pretty Weasley. Then added, hey, Claudia, you know that donation was full of yelling at you about nightmares and saying hi to Jamie because I missed her? Yeah, that was me. I forgot to change my name back. You guys are great, and I love you all, and I don't feel embarrassed.
So you contributed, and then you contributed again, and then you contributed to correct your contribution. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for
Jamie,
your
you're
support.
lovely.
appreciate
You're
you.
lovely.
We
Be
do.
nice to yourself too.
Be nice to
okay?
yourself.
Three nice things.
Yeah.
Deceptive Mirror, or Deceptive, Dangerous? I don't know. Deceptive Mirror
DM.
said, so good to have you the show back. I don't know why I chose this actually.
No, stick with
So
it.
glad to have this show back. Tardigrades!
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 This is the 1890s.
Tardigrades!
I mean, tardigrades never die.
Stay cool, never die.
Actually, it's true. The same tardigrades that were around when Jesus was around are around today. That's a true story.
Europa Equation donated $10. So happy this show's back.
Too.
And then last but not least, Sertian said, Claudia, when are you gonna write your horror movie spec script with the big zero face? Oh.
That was a good
That's a
impression.
really good
Yeah,
representation of
That
her
is
face.
solid face.
Thank you, Serzan.
And with that, I think we're all gonna need to relieve our bowels, go drink some water,
I'm not sure the internet needed to know that, but in fairness, I've done similar
I
things.
need to go pee.
Hey guys, we're all gonna
go
all
potty.
of our bowels are gone.
We're leaving ourselves of our
You
bowels.
took a nap and then everything happens.
Not a knife girl.
We're gonna drink water. We're gonna come back. Thanks so much for joining us for episode 1. This is about where I thought we'd be. So good job.
Yay!
Go take a break. Bye.
team.
Get some food
Return to
and
grids, go
some
take a
water.
break. Mwah.